What up, YouTube? Back again with another vid. I'm back again with another preview, and this is basically my last preview for the season, and that is the NBA Finals preview. We have the number one seeded, best record in the league, Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the four seeded, kind of fairy tale-ish run Indiana Pacers in the 2025 NBA Finals. This is an interesting matchup because we have the Demon defense out west versus the Demon offense of the East, and it is a matchup of the best playoff offense in the Indiana Pacers taking on the best playoff defense and the best defense throughout the entire season in the Oklahoma City Thunder, which you would think is a really good matchup. But honestly, I don't want to be mean to Indiana. They haven't really faced a defense like the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I don't want to put down the comp over there out west either. But in terms of offense, I know they played high powered offenses like the surprisingly, I know Minnesota Timberwolves. I know it'd be a surprise to some of you guys, but the Minnesota Timberwolves were a top five offense in the regular season, and the Denver Nuggets were a top three offense in the regular season, and they had them dudes, both the teams, unfortunately, as a Nuggets fan, both my team and the Timberwolves in hell. And they really are a demon defense, turning defense into offense with the turnovers. So one key in this series for Indiana, if they want to make it a series or to make this competitive or potentially pull off one of the biggest upsets in NBA history, is they got to take care of the basketball, which is something they do really well, because I think both of these teams have won the turnover battle in all their series. Like, possessions are the premium in today's NBA. And if you win the turnover battle, it gives yourself, you've heard the phrases, a higher floor, because if you get more chances to score the basketball, obviously you're gonna have like you're gonna score more points than the other team, most likely, unless you're just bricking everything. But Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers take care of the basketball, as do the Oklahoma City Thunder. So it should be interesting to see who wins the turnover battle. Alongside the margins, I'll be interested to see who wins the rebounding battle, because neither of these teams like set the world on fire when it comes to rebounding. One advantage that I think the whatchamacallit, the Thunder have, is this is one of the few instances where I think they might actually be the bigger team, because they can deploy the double big lineup of Chet and iHeart. But the only issue I have with that strategy is that they could get picked apart defensively, because unlike Denver and Minnesota and obviously Memphis, because like they were so far removed from that. So I don't know why I mentioned Memphis. Sorry about that. But like Indiana is like, they can hit the three, bro, and all their players can catch and shoot. And unlike Denver and unlike Minnesota, they're not gonna have dudes that crap their pants. The way Aaron Nesmith, Nemhard, Miles Turner, Pascal, Halley have been shooting, bro. Like, I know the Thunder have their demon rotations, and they're one of the fastest defenses in NBA history, with Case and Wallace, Alex Caruso, J-Dub, Shea, Dort, Aaron, like, you name it. Like, they have the dudes to like cover up and like recover quickly and make the rotations necessary, but they have left corner shooters open, and they do have to live with the results. Like most NBA teams, the only difference is they can recover way faster. But as a result of that, there's going to be open shots for this Indiana team. So I'll be interested to see if Indiana will be the first team to make OKC adjust within their defensive scheme. I know Denver kind of made that happen too, because of the attention that Jokic draws. This is a little different because Indiana spaces you out, and they have the shooters to make you pay. And usually OKC packs the paint, but Indiana doesn't have to live with like, obviously every team needs to supplement shooting with like inside scoring and layups and stuff like that, because the layup and all that stuff is like the most efficient shot in the NBA. But Indiana can generate good offense, I think, with the space and the shooting and whatnot. And I feel like from there they can like attack, and there's gonna be more room, and they can open up OKC's like pack the paint defense. On the flip side, another issue why I have a hard time, another issue for Indiana is I don't know how they're going to defend OKC, because the Stars have eaten against this defense, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is going to have a field day against this defense compared to the defense he has been facing. Andrew Nemhard, Aaron Nesmith, God bless, but I don't know how you're going to stop them, because Shea's just a demon, and he lives in the mid range. I know Nemhard wore down Brunson, But I don't want to be mean to Brunson, but Shea is such a much better player, and the Stars have eaten, despite the fact that like Brunson had like a cold stretch or a cold ending to that ECF series. Like he still averaged 30. Dono, despite being hurt, averaged 30. Giannis averaged like 33, 15, and like 6 or 7 in the first round series. So the Stars have eaten, and okay, I just don't see a viable option for like the Pacers to like stopping OKC. Um, like maybe they can sort of do what OKC does and try to push the pace as they usually have done and force turnovers, speed the game up, and maybe they can discombobulate OKC. But the issue is OKC is also, like I said, one of the fastest team in the league, and they also live pushing the pace and like turning their defense into offense. Another key, since we're talking about the pace and transition game, OKC has to do a really good job of like defending in transition, which is one of the things I think they've done really well. Obviously, because they are one of the best defenses in the league, or have been the best defense in the league. I think they were like third in transition defense. So one of the things that Indiana has done so well and have burned so many teams to get to this NBA Finals is they've done like the cherry picking strategy, and even off of make, they like push the pace, and teams have like forgotten to get back, and they just get a quick layup after the team already gets a bucket, which is insane stuff. And I feel like OKC's defense, they're so disciplined and they're fast enough to get back that those opportunities that Indiana usually gets against those other teams isn't going to present themselves in this series. I feel like Hallie's gonna struggle in this series, not in terms of like turnovers, unlike the previous stars, because Randall and Jokic had hella turnovers. It's just that I don't think he's gonna be able to create, bro. Like, I know he needs to be able to like get his own shot off, and I don't think he'll be able to do that against the defenders he's about to see, and he'll probably get tired as well. Like Pascal's another one. Like he's been elite in like mismatch hunting, but there's no mismatches on this OKC defense. So as a result of this, I want to believe that this is going to be a competitive finals. So I'll probably give I'll say OKC in 5 or 6, but I find myself a hard time believing in Indiana pulling off this upset. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope at the very least that it's competitive and then we get an amazing conclusion to this NBA season. But I got Oklahoma City winning the NBA Finals in either 5 or 6 games. Comment down below your thoughts on my breakdown. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Follow me at Danny Nuggets on TikTok. And as always, have a good one, guys. Peace.